Lakers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the bet. And it's Navarro in at the 3 slot.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ray Allen, the all-time leader in three-point field goals. And I'll tell you what, his shooting stroke is so admired throughout his career, but it's a combination of the consistency of his effort and the purity of that stroke.
Here's A-Train. Dishes it to Allen. And here's Kobe from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
And here are the Clippers. 4-point game. And Ray Allen, the former 5th pick overall back in 1996, a 10-time All-Star over the course of his career, gold medalist and a multiple NBA champion.
Yeah, I think people forget how good Ray Allen was as an all-around scorer and player early in his career. Not to mention a pretty good performance on the silver screen early in his career as well. He's still known as Jesus Shuttlesworth. Certainly, that name is worthy of reverence.
It is, and I like the way you kind of pulled that out of your bag of tricks there, Clark. You've done your homework again.
Always.
Again. A nice shot by Griffin.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Allen outside. Tries to save it, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Navarro, the pass to Navarro. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Although they didn't end with the best record in the West, the Clippers were one of the top teams against the West. They had a terrific in-conference record.
As you guys said, the Clippers did very well in the conference. 36 wins for them, which tied them with the Thunder, Steve, for the second-best mark.
Well, you have to be able to dominate like that if you're going to win your division, and that's what the Clippers were able to do last season for the second straight year.
Here's Thunder after the basket by Los Angeles. Allen outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Boozer trying to get open, and he gets it to go.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Clippers trail by 4. Crawford drives in. Here's Navarro. Off target from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Navarro, and another 3 for the... Lakers.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Into Jordan. It's deflected. And is on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin.
Well, they find themselves with a big deficit here in the first. One category that jumps out at me, second chance points. Only 1 bucket for him.
Got that one up quick. Bryant's got 5 points so far. Clippers trail by 9. Bryant comes with the double team. Paul dishes to Jordan, and it's blocked. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Bryant. Here's Navarro. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And it's 7 points for A-Train.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease. We've talked so much about how valuable expiring contracts and draft picks are in terms of building a team. But one thing that gets overlooked is just how important having a player on a good contract can be. It opens up so many possibilities for a team.
Now here's Griffin. Crawford passes to Navarro. Paul outside. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. With the talk of value contracts, if you get a franchise player and only paying him half of what is expected, Clark, that's an extra all-star player you can afford on your roster.
And I think that's a big payoff with it. So much of how a team is constructed in the NBA involves how close they are to the salary cap. And so you'd like to try to get as many really good players as you can at market value, or in some cases maybe below market value.
Now here's Crawford following the miss by Kobe Bryant. It's Crawford with the drive. Here's Navarro. The baseline jumper goes down.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Navarro. That's good. Thunder's got 6.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. Robinson is subbed in for Paul. Now, here's Nash. Nick Young on the wing with the shot. That's good from Randall on the assist by Young.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Robinson misses.
Nate Robinson suffered a torn ACL halfway through last season. It's been a long way back for the dynamic 5'9" Energizer, but really nice to see him back in action.
Navarro, the pass to Griffin. The rebound by the Lakers. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And Young kicks to Hill. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's deflected. 1:43 left to play in the first. Lynn's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. Robinson goes in. Redick for three. Shot is no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Young finishing it off.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Here's A-Train. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. Obviously, we talked about Steve Nash because you can't argue he's one of the best point guards over the past few decades. Coach told me that Nash's ability to control tempo, to get everyone involved, and to communicate so seamlessly with his teammates is what makes him so dangerous.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Barnes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Los Angeles now after the Clippers pick up 2. Robinson against Nash. And Young kicks to Lin. The tray. The shot misses. Clippers trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Randall.
They've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easy.
That's turnover number 3, not the way you want to start the game.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here is Robinson after the basket by the Lakers.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Nash against Robinson. Now Nash. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 4 on the shot clock. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Randall no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And Stephen Clark, Lakers are pretty much in control here.
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Spencer Hawes out there with Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. Young outside. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Paul. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Navarro. He feeds it to Boozer. The shot misses. Jordan with some nice D. Clippers trail by 11. A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence. Very odd.
Don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
How about that basketball, man? Wow.
Tear that rim up, big fella.
Chris Navarro.